So this is a recording of the probation officer after they tried to railroad me during a case that I had regarding a house in Piper Glen, which I had a private contract that was established with the bank itself. Had nothing to do with an outside entity. Any matter dealing with property is a private matter. The police don't have anything to do with that um, type of situation at all. That's a matter between the parties. It's a civil matter, meaning the police have no right to intervene. They have no right to impose their force or their will on a person that's in a house. That's not their job. But of course, you have rogues on the land that have been doing whatever they want to do, thinking that no one will notice or no one will know what they're doing, and that is unlawful. So they didn't do their homework on me. I had been in real estate at that time probably about 25 years, since the age of 19. I think I was 45 when that happened. So it was a long time. um, Almost 30 years. It's hard to believe, but anyway, I was well versed in real estate law and the rights of possession, along with having a private contract. So they couldn't get very far on me with that. And so during the court session, I noticed that there were several people in there watching me the whole time, and one of them was this probation lady. So knowing what I know now, they were trying to railroad me, and anytime they do an attack, they have sorcerers there. Everybody that's working in the government, municipal buildings, they are initiated into the Eastern Stars, or Daughters and Sons of Isis, Daughters and Sons of the Nile, some type of secret society, higher knowledge group. Okay, so she's sitting there the whole time staring at me, just like, this is something I have learned that they do. They try to stare at you, stare into your eyes, try to get you to submit to their will. Different things like this that they do in this sorcery world. So she was in there the whole time during this fake mock trial that they had no record of the next day when I went back to get a transcript. They had no record of it. So this probation lady, I did what I needed to do. Smashed them in court. Told them I'm not accepting none of that. Most of it was, most of the charges had already been dismissed, but they still going on with a duplicitous act. Like, so they dismissed it, but did a bunch of duplicitous charges in the same likeness just for the cameras. So it was all BS. So I appealed it, and I told them I wasn't agreeing to no probation. So the next day I went down to the probationer because they tried to force me into this probation, giving me all these papers, and I told them I'm not taking probation. I don't agree to that. So when I wouldn't submit to their will, she called me and on the phone, gave me her cell phone number, tried to get me out of that contract because at that time I was coming into my powers, and my protection was up. So they knew they couldn't do nothing with me. So she hurried up and tried to get me off of that probation. And here's her recording explaining.
Hey, Miss Elbay, this is Officer Massey. I just heard your message. Giving you a call. I just needed to get a couple. Had a couple more questions for you, and then I can work on getting your case taken out of the probation system. So if you could give me a call back at 704-353-6567, or my cell phone number